Yo, yo, yo! What is up, everybody? We in the AO! That's Atlantic Ocean. I assume. I don't know. Maybe.
Glancing over my records of the late last century, I am faced by the events of a certain bitter winter.
Never heard of it. It's like 95,
A
isn't it?
murder in a carriage as it sped through dense London fog in the dead of night. Though the victim and the perpetrator were the only ones inside, there were multiple witnesses to the crime itself.
But there's a dense fog. Bull crap.
However, none could have imagined at the time that such a seemingly obvious case as this would end in such a horrendous manner. My friend, Mr. Herlock Sholmes, once said of the incident, "I believe that perhaps that case was indeed the prelude. The beginning of a long concerto that impressive Japanese student and I were to play together."
Dog, I thought the whole time Mr. Herlock was writing that. I'm not the sharpest. Oh, look at us.
Amazing. Is this really just a railway station?
Railway station or not, I've never seen such an enormous building before.
And look at all the steam locomotives. This country is incredible.
Damn, I'm getting goosebumps. I'm excited. I hope we get to explore more than just a cabin for once. Oh. Would you like a bottle? Don't drop it, please. I'll go broke.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
So this is the capital of Great Britain.
So, where to?
Oh, hello.
Climb aboard. I'll take you wherever you want to go.
Wait, in the cabin?
In that case,
Uh-oh.
the Supreme Court in Whitehall, if you wouldn't mind.
My pleasure.
Is this where the... Oh, God.
I suppose you're visiting students from abroad, eh?
Yes.
Thought so. Well then, I hope you enjoy your stay. And welcome to the centre of the world, Great Britain's mighty capital, London.
Holy crud, you can see the Eiffel Tower from here. This crab's crazy. I'm joking. I'm joking! Also, do not worry. There will be no Jezal Brett impressions, even though we're in London. The editor said if you do that again, I'm gonna quit. So, you know, taking a break from that. Anyway, gotta cover my butt. British Supreme Court, Lord Chief Justice's office. Tight. I see you've also played Devil Survivor 2. Oh my God, gears. They're metal. And in a judicial courtroom, that's like they're guilty or something. What an incredible place. Golly, so many video game references. I get those. It's so imposing. It's almost suffocating. That's probably just the dust. Gotta sweep in here occasionally. Come on. Turn my nose. This is breathtaking. It's like a fortress. Jeez, kind of overkill. There are some stone buildings like this in Japan now, of course. But they've only been built in a few short decades since we opened our borders to the outside world. An authentic example like this has quite a different impact, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Hey, where's the bathroom? I didn't pee when I was on the vessel. My freaking cabin ain't got no goddamn toilet. A far cry from the wood and paper most of our buildings are constructed from. Yeah, it's certainly unfamiliar, but I like it. Yeah. Also, why are we here again? I think I dozed off during the intro. I think there's more to differences than just construction material. Yeah, the engineering too. That's crazy. Is this actually, I know I made the joke of this being the Eiffel Tower, but is this where we are? Because it looks like we're pretty high up. No, if we're in Big Ben, I swear to God, that'd be so funny. What is this place again? This is the Lord Chief Justice's office, Naruhodo-san, in the Supreme Court of Great Britain. The Lord Chief Justice. God, what a mouthful. Can we just call him Frankie? You know, because all these gears.
We had instructions to report here at this time. If circumstances were different, we were supposed to let the Lord Chief Justice know that we had arrived from Japan.
But Kazuma can't.
No. Also, did you study like you said you would?
Sorry.
So instead, we are here in a different capacity. As envoys to report the news of Kazuma-sama's death.
Right. Totally didn't mention that on the boat, Susato. You're kinda supposed to do that.
I did report on the boat. You just weren't listening. And I'm also reporting so the people at home know. And having delivered his or her message, an envoy's duty is done.
So we can leave? Oh, we'd have to return to Japan. Crap. That includes me. No! I want to pet the horseshoes.
If we were to remain in Great Britain,
I have to take Kazuma-sama's place as a law student selected for the study tour. I got this crap.
Yes, which means you need the requisite qualifications as a lawyer.
I'll go to the store and get some stamps. What else I gotta do? Like I said, right? Which is what I've been studying for. Yeah! I can learn this crazy stinking language where they put you in the word color.
Here in Great Britain, it is the Lord Chief Justice who appoints lawyers.
Kinda like a shogun. That's not what a shogun does.
I'm an idiot. So that's the second reason why we're here. To have you officially recognized as a lawyer. It's the only way that we'll be able to remain here in London. So don't goof it up, you idiot.
Okay. I hope I'm up to scratch. We'll be fine. Good morning. Sorry for keeping you.
Hello. How you doing? Oh my, you look... Your facial hair is very symmetrical.
I trust you aren't too exhausted after your long voyage from Japan? It seems I'm 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 47 seconds late. My apologies. I'm getting vibes from this guy. He reminds me of somebody. Somebody goes, a lot. I don't... Maybe it's coincidence. Oh, no, don't mention it. We never be happier than we were standing around with nothing much to do. Seriously, it was amazing. Oh, how fortunate. So, introductions. I am Male Strongheart, Lord Chief Justice of the British Empire.
Cool. Nice to meet ya.
I feel like a little mouse under an elephant's foot. Seriously, how tall is this guy? His hair is clipping.
Come on, Mr. Naruto. Don't be a mouse. Be an anteater. How strong are they that they could destroy ants with relative ease?
What?
I really like anteaters, Naruto.
It's an honor to meet you, Lord Chief Justice Strongheart. I'm Ryunosuke Naruhodo from the Empire of Japan. Well, Mr. Naruhodo, welcome to London, the capital of our glorious British Empire. Make sure you get some poutine. It's delicious. They don't actually have that here. That is another country, I'm pretty sure. But yes, I'd love some. Maybe not now, though. It's rather messy. That's what I'm getting. My knowledge of London is vast and highly inaccurate. Hey, buddy. Tell me more about this wonderful place I'll probably never visit. 'Cause I'm broke. So, what are your impressions of our capital so far? How do you like London? Well, the horse here was cool. That's about all I saw. Help! I've been so nervous ever since I got here that I can't remember a single thing about the city.
It's simply splendid. Isn't it, Mr. Naruhodo?
I guess it is.
Oh?
Oh. We had a wonderful view of some of London's streets from the carriage on the way from...
We're actually talking about the carriage.
Everything is so impressive and grand, and some of it's a little dirty, but that's okay. I must say I'm almost at a loss for words.
I'm glad to hear you like it. The city boasts tramways, piped water, and gas! Even cables supplying electricity. We spearhead every revolutionary new technology in the world. Unlike those darn Yanks who steal everything from us! Every visitor to London is astounded.
Yeah, I can see why. Astounded is the word, yes. I am not from America, rest assured.
Thanks for saving me there, Susato. She sure is quick on her feet.
And everyone seems so jolly and full of vigor. And not diseases. Crazy, that, haha.
Yes! There's much excitement about the upcoming Great Exhibition we'll be hosting here in London!
Great exhibition? It's like the World Fair or something?
Cultural and technological achievements from around the globe, sans the Yanks country, of course, are to be exhibited here in our great city. It will be the greatest spectacle of its kind in history, and will make Paris's World Fair look like a toy shop.
Oh, it is that.
Well, better than that. No, it is nothing like that at all! You just have to be there to see.
Gosh, I can hardly imagine how magnificent it's going to be. Wowzers! Hopefully no one gets murdered there.
Great Britain's capital city is nothing but magnificent. London is the center of modern world. Not America. Or whatever they're calling it now. Columbia, I don't know.
If you say so yourself,
The sun will never set on our great empire. Perhaps it is fate that in these progressive times, we welcome visitors from the land of the rising sun. Don't get any funny ideas, though, making us go to bed. All right, deal. We'll keep our values, and you keep yours. Unless we want to mix. I don't know. I feel like I'm walking on eggshells in-game.
Super Lord Chief Omega Chief Justice dude, I think you were expecting a student of law for a study tour, weren't you?
Absolutely! Oh, crap. A Mr. Kazuma Asogi, if my memory serves.
Well,
The British government has already been telegraphed a full report of the situation.
Oh, thank goodness. Now you don't have to shoot the messenger. Bullets can't travel over telegram, huh?
I understand the young man lost his life aboard the steamship bound for our shores in a somewhat comical way. My goodness.
That's amazing. Not that he died, but, you know, the news reached him before we even arrived. Crazy. Wait, he disagrees.
My country naturally extends its deepest condolences to yours.
Oh, thank you. It's okay. I mean, it's not okay. I'm kind of honestly holding a grudge against Pavlova, but...
And you honored this appointment specifically to inform me of the news. My, how polite.
Yes. Komendasai, we are here in the capacity of envoys from Japan to report the sad news in person.
They tell me you Japanese are people of protocol and courtesy. I see that it's true. One example is enough to shape my opinion. Nah, he's just being nice. And it is with some regret that I must inform you.
Oh no. I sound like Urkel.
That the death of the young lawyer means this study tour arrangement can no longer proceed. I'll see you out.
If you would just hear us out, Lord Strongheart.
What? Did you just say to me, madam?
It's about the study tour. Mr. Naruhodo here would like to make a proposal. Oh god, I feel like I'm in a job interview. Wait, I don't even know what that feels like. I'm still scared just the same.
What way now? Well, Mr. Naruhodo? Your name is fun to say.
This is it then. The moment of truth. He likes my last name, so I'm on a good foot already. Yeah. So basically, I studied really hard on the way here, and I'm cool. I've done this before. I can do it again. The thing is, Lord Justice,
What is that toad doing in there?
Thank you, Lord Strongheart. I was wondering if perhaps you would consider allowing the study tour to go ahead? Anyways?
you don't seem like a guy that would, but...
Don't misunderstand me. Britain would ideally like to see the tour go ahead. But my God, the paperwork. Ugh. But without a lawyer from your country, there's nothing to be done. Other than the paperwork. God!
Well, in that case, you wouldn't have to write so much with ink if there was someone else, another lawyer from Japan, and just happened to be right in front of you.
We can't live in a world of hypotheticals, Naruhodo.
God, that can't.
Is there something I don't know? Rhetorical question, of course. I'm very smart.
Well, you're not omnipotent.
Only a single lawyer was invited to Great Britain from your country, and that was Mr. Asogi. At least that is what I've been led to understand.
Well, the thing is, Are you familiar with caterpillars? Well, I went in my own cocoon, but it was like a lawyer-filled cocoon, and by that I mean like it was just like wrapped in paper of like lawyer books and like law study, and I came out and what do you think? Pretty cool, right? The thing is, this really isn't going well. I just can't seem to find the right words to say. Oh, crud! Susato, save me! Tag in! Mr. Naruto, may I commence the flipping? No, not today. I should ruin these things here if I'm not careful. What am I going to say? If there is someone else here from Japan who could be described as a lawyer, no, just man up. It's me! Fake it till you make it, bruh! That's how I get by! It's me! I can do it!
Is that so?
I mean, I don't actually have any qualifications as such, but...
No qualifications, you say? And yet you still claim to be a lawyer? That's not correct.
Let me finish. I've acted as a lawyer in court before. Kind of twice. Well, I guess it's more 1.5, but only once as it happens. And I had Kazuma to help me. And I was the accused, but glossing over the details, yeah, that would not help her case here. I've been spending every spare moment of the journey here to Great Britain studying. I've learned all about British law and court proceedings. Was on the SS Burya. That's technically not 100% accurate, because, I was in the wardrobe. But, from Shanghai to here, yeah, I studied hecka.
The voyage from Japan is about 50 days, I believe. Not what you might call a full education. To become a qualified lawyer here in Britain, not only do you need a university degree in law, you must also complete several years of training.
Several years? Holy crud! That's like a lot. I realize it's too short of a period of time. But I'm a prodigy, really, just see me out there. I just can't go back to Japan.
That's a really flimsy excuse. That you most certainly can. I'll pack your bags for you.
Kazuma! Mr. Asogi's journey had only just begun. Coming here for a study tour was all I thought about. All he thought about. I had to carry on and do everything he planned to do. There you go. There you go. Give him a pat on the back. Well said. I know it sounds like I have an overly inflated opinion of myself, but I would do anything to prove that I have what it takes. Any test you care to set me. Just one chance. That's all I'm asking for. Please!
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something? 31 seconds.
What? Huh? Sorry?
Your opening statement there, Mr. Naruhodo. It was 31 seconds long. Not too brief. Not too protracted. A perfectly judged appeal, I would say.
Oh, thank you. I try to keep things concise around here.
Which is a skill that would stand you in good stead as a lawyer.
Thank you.
So, you're willing to put those words to trial, are you? Well, I'm all for entertainment.
What?
But let me ask you one thing first. Sir?
Yes, sir?
God, you have a lot of volume. How do you do that?
Grease! Loads and loads of grease. You say you intend to do everything Mr. Asogi planned to do. Are you firmly set on that path?
As firm as the... Need to choose my next word carefully. The soles of my shoes? Let's go with that! Yes, that's my intention.
I see!
Am I imagining things or am I winning him over? This is kind of ridiculous. Or does expression just alter a fraction there all of a sudden? Dang. Naruhodo's picking up, bro. Sorry, wait a minute. Where's that going? Where is his eyes? Oh crap, he blinked. I don't know.
Very well. You have your wish. I'll give you a chance.
Kind of figured, but I didn't think it'd be this easy.
A test to become a specially certified lawyer. Whether you pass or fail is entirely down to you.
Zamga, really? You're so cool. All right, I'll get my quill. Let's go. So, what form will the test take exactly?
Tell me, Mr. Naruhodo, what do you consider the role of a lawyer to be?
Well, defending people, of course. That's a safe answer.
Well said. So let's have you defend someone. Now! Hiya! Defend yourself, Naruhodo! Against my cane. Maybe another time. Your timing is perfect, in fact. There's an amped trial about to begin later today.
Oh, I want to explore the city!
No advocate has been appointed to the defense as of yet. So this will be welcome news.
How convenient today, the day I arrive. Straight away? But I wanted to shop.
If you manage to secure a verdict of not guilty, you have passed my test. What could be simpler?
Maybe having more than one afternoon to gather information? How do I get myself into these situations? Well, it's for Kazuma's dream. We gotta do it.
Well, could I ask what sort of trial it is, Lord Strongheart?
There's only one type of trial in Phoenix Wright, baby. That's murder! Woo! Murder!
I should not scream that in my apartment.
Good question. As I remember,
It's gotta be murder. Come on.
it's a murder.
Oh my god.
Murder? In Ace Attorney?
I know. Very exciting. And very scary. An extremely simple case, I understand. You really can't lose.
That's easy to say, but
Should I mention? Just in case, if the defendant is found guilty, he will of course be sentenced to capital punishment.
Gotta punish me? Gonna slap him on the bottom? What?
no, he'll be put to death.
Here in Great Britain, murderers are sent to the gallows, without exception. Presumably you read that much in your short C-based introduction to British law?
Oh yeah, that was like on the front page, bruh, and the back page. And in fact, almost all the pages got it.
We can't possibly agree to such a test. Can we wait for a murder to happen tomorrow and then try that one?
No, it has to be today!
We'll be toying with a man's life.
It's fun! Try it out! It's really entertaining! I am the Lord Chief Justice, and I've decided it's acceptable.
You can't do that, can you? They're gonna do the same thing to you, right? Like the first trial.
There's no need to overcomplicate this. All you have to do is ensure that you don't lose.
All right, you got it. I'm gonna forge evidence. Yeah. Can't really do that in the defense, can you? Well, I don't know. Maybe. Let's not think about that. Has that happened yet? I don't think so. Dang, we've been playing it straight for a while now. So the defendant may live or die depending on how well I perform in court? That's effed up. If I lose, he'll be hanged.
Yes, that's what it means! Mr. Naruhodo! You've come to me claiming to be a lawyer.
Uh-huh.
If you want to take yourself seriously, you need to prove you're willing to do a lawyer's job. And you say you intend to see through the will of your compatriot, Mr. Asogi? Well, he would have done the same probably. So do it! Now! Get out of here! I would like to understand just how far you're willing to go in order to make that happen.
He's testing my resolve. We can't back down, bro.
What's the matter? You've fallen silent. A silent lawyer? Well, I suppose it could be a thing in the future. I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but... I'm sorry, but time is pressing. The trial begins shortly. I need an answer from you. Chop chop! What is it? Do it! Yes or no? True or false? Yin and yang! I think that's what you Japanese said.
No, that's not accurate. Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. Come on. All right, then. If I have to give you a decision now, my answer is... I can't do it! The words can't... Aw, come on! You forced out the other thing.
15 seconds. 15 seconds? Your decision-making needs work if you want to be a lawyer. That was far too slow.
God, you're strict around here, huh?
Yes. It's London, idiot! So it's as suspected, is it?
What? No, I'm not a suspect. Not anymore, hopefully.
You have noble intentions, but lack the resolve to see them through. Either that or the chat bubble would not progress, so you're forced to say no.
It's a way of saying it, I guess.
The test is canceled. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy your long, excruciating, probably malnourished voyage back home. Bye-bye. Get out of here. Go and acquire your ticket for passage back to the east tomorrow. This conversation is over.
What the F this? Homie, you don't do takesy backsies in, like, London? F this. I'm going to Yankee Town. Yeah! Yes, Lord Strongheart, I will go. Thank you for offering me a chance, at least. Mr. Naruhodo, come on, get a grip. I'm sorry! Miss Susato, but what could I do? Murder? It's alright. I understand. You do? It's not an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances. But resolve has absolutely nothing to do with it. I beg your pardon? Huh?
What are you trying to say, madam? Are you arguing with me, the tallest man in London, because I'm on the top floor and also very tall?
I think what Miss Susato means is that no matter how badly I'd like to be recognized as a lawyer and stay here in Britain, to risk another man's life by treating his one and only chance as a trial so trivially would be utterly unforgivable. And I feel exactly the same way. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, when you think about it that way, bro, what the frick? That's effed up. You just like, oh yeah, let's just have this newbie take care of it. Dog. Come on. At least give me a jaywalking, like, mission first. Mission? Can you tell I play a lot of video games? I'm sure the defendant won't see this trial as a test. As some kind of experiment. You're right, that is cruel. Jeez. Thanks for speaking up, Susato. F you, Strongheart! I don't know what you did yet, but F you. Dude, look at that eyebrow line. You know he's up to something. A lawyer may fight for his clients in court day after day. But for each one of those clients, the particular day they stand in the dock may be the only chance they had to fight to prove their innocence. No, I was wrong. I'm not qualified to do that job yet. I'm sorry for wasting your precious time, Lord Chief Justice. Dang, Naruhodo grew up, bruh.
Wait! I was only messing!
Wubba? Was there something else? Also, I'm sorry about the eyebrow, comment. That was unnecessary.
I'll get over it. It's approximately 22 minutes by carriage to the Old Bailey from here.
However,
if you leave immediately, you should still be there in time.
But I just said that I don't wanna.
I was quite serious in what I told you. The defendant in this case has literally no one to advocate.
Oh, yeah, I did forget that detail. Well, what? So, not a single lawyer's available?
At this point, he can't hope to find someone to represent him. The trial will begin without a defense. And statistically, everyone that defends themselves usually fails. And if that happens, there's only one possible outcome. The jury will be hecka disgusted, and he will receive the most severe sentence the judge can pass down.
But that's awful and horribly flawed.
But that is the truth. Isn't Great Britain amazing?
Why does it have to be like this?
Why did God create the Yanks? Same question. I can't help but ponder. Please don't expect an answer to every question.
I don't listen. He doesn't actually hate Americans, but it's. There gotta be somebody over in Great Britain who's like, God dang stinking Yanks. They think they're so smart. Their electricity that they stole from us. Freaking.
The cold, hard truth of the matter is that there is only one person now with a chance to save this man from a very miserable end. It's you! You with the black uniform. There. It's Naruto.
Oh, I see.
Thank you for clarifying. I'm really his only hope. Well, crud. He's screwed!
So, what do you say now, madam?
Me? Oh, God, what do you mean, Lord Strongheart? I spaced out.
You said it wasn't an easy decision to choose whether to defend a man in these circumstances, and I agree. But in my estimation, it is purely and simply a matter of resolve.
Oh, well, now that you explain it a little better.
Our time is up here. I have a meeting to attend to. Watchers Anonymous. Addiction is a hard thing to break, Naruto. I must leave in 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Farewell! So venture into a great city and enjoy yourself! Both of you.
Well,
Did he ride on one of those pigeons? How did he get out of here? He's gone.
the Old Bailey. I don't even know what that means! I assume a place where you get bail? That's old. Maybe. Also, didn't America invent electricity first? Hold up. Okay! I was right! It was Edison who invented the light bulb. But I don't know if that happened yet. But you know the British are still mad at the Yanks. Which is us. USA! USA! But, like, come on, man. Candles? You got all these mother effing gears? Still using candles? Gay with that.
If we're going to do this, Mr. Naruto, we must leave at once and stop taunting the British.
I know. Sorry. Hey, you want to see my badge real quick? Miss Susato, can I ask you something? Oh God, that pose.
Careful from this position. I can perform a Susato takedown in an instant.
No, you can't close that gap in time.
I know. Mr. Naruto, you heard Lord Strongheart.
The trial starts immediately.
And
if I need to throw you, I will. You know, you could just say, I think we should hustle.
if you ask me anything, it best be
Better to wait until the Old Bailey.
Okay, fine. I thought it was cool.
Time to check out this effing play. Aw, man, there ain't no bails or anything around here. This sucks. Oh, well. The Old Bailey. Defendant's antechamber.
Okay.
Now what? Oh, you look chipper.
Oh, thank goodness. We're in time. There's still 50 minutes until the trial begins.
I never knew a horse-drawn carriage could go so fast. Far faster than a rickshaw. My goodness. I thought my teeth were going to rattle loose. Jeez. It's been a while since I was in a carriage.
Did you hear what I said to the driver when he climbed aboard?
No?
Get us to our destination in 5 minutes, driver. And there's a guinea in it for you.
You're talking about guinea pigs for what?
It's one of my favorite lines from the Sherlock Holmes stories. And it worked quite perfectly.
Did you give him a guinea pig? I don't know what. I'm not sure why you're so pleased. I thought we were going to die, and we had to pay gold for the privilege. That's not...
Well, at least we arrived before the trial started.
It is true. My first trial in the West. Better be punctual. I suppose there's that.
Anyway, I don't understand it. The court clerk said the defendant should be here, but there's no sign of him at all.
Weird. So this is the Old Bailey. Even this room's for defendants to wait in his grand. Like, goddamn, how big a couch you need? Jeez. How many people goddamn waiting here?
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
Yes, just admiring the upholstery. I'm feeling tense, that's all. The place gives me the same sense of foreboding I remember from the Supreme Court in Japan. An oppressive air. As if the building itself is going to crush whenever I'm about to be sentenced. But we're not being sentenced. Someone else is. Someone who might potentially, Feels like only yesterday that I was the one about to be crushed.
Yes. Whoever the man you're about to defend is, I imagine he's feeling very alone at this moment.
That's what I'm saying. We gotta go. Top of the morning to you, madam? Sir? Oh, gosh. Huh? What are you doing, following me here? Things are fair desperate, are they? Sorry? What? Would you look at those expressionless faces from the east? Are yous? We're from Japan, sir. Yes. Japan, is it? Right, say no more. So? How much do yous need? No, we're just we don't need to explain, fella. I've been there myself, so I have. No place to go, nothing to eat, barely a penny to your name, and all while in a strange, faraway land. Well, I guess that confirms he's a foreigner. Actually, we haven't found a place to stay yet. No, it's kind of a What are you doing? Ah, 'tis grand, 'tis grand. Let me start by giving you 1,000 guineas. Say nothing now.
1,000? 1,000 guineas? Oh goodness, the droppings will be numerous.
Please, Miss Susato, you don't have to shout. You're gonna...
But 1,000 guineas it's enough to build an entire mansion in the most prestigious area of Tokyo.
Okay, we can... If it's not too much of a problem, there's nothing to me at all. To ensure I have sufficient funds to weather a rainy day, you see. I have enough wealth to buy the city of London 2 or 3 times over. You sound vaguely Canadian, sir. I gotta work on this accent training. Could that much rain even fall in one day? Well, even so, what could possibly such a large sum of money from a... Ah! Hit me in the eye! Ow! Don't get me wrong, fella. I'm not giving it to you no strings attached. I'll be waiting you to do something for me. Let me guess. Defend you in court. To be honest, it is a little embarrassing. The trial that's about to begin, you see. It's for me good self here. I'll be in the dock. This guy? What'd you do? If you already have all the world's riches, why kill anybody? So, now what I want you to do is come along with me. Stand there beside me. Officially, you'll be my lawyer, but that's just a little detail now. Is this how you've conned people? You con people as riches like this? What? Well, the thing is, don't worry about the thing. All you have to do is stand up there next to me. Nothing more. Otherwise, you see, that trial's going to start without me having any kind of representation at all. So it was true. The Lord Chief Justice wasn't just making it all up. He's really that screwed.
I'm terribly sorry to have to ask, but does that mean you're the defendant in this trial?
Might be. Might not be. Blaster and blazes! Do yous not know who I am? Me! One of London's biggest names! No, so sorry. We've never met. We've only just arrived in the city, you see. I see. Suppose it's altogether impossible. Well, just next to Hyde Park there in the center of London's another beautiful park. You lost me. What? I'm sorry? What do you... we didn't actually drive here. 'Tis called McGilded Park, full of blossoming flowers in the spring and singing birds and whatnot. But we don't talk about the winter. I donated it to the city, so I did.
How do you donate a park? An entire park in central London? How?
City of Smiles. That's my vision of London. There's nothing Magnus McGilded wouldn't do for the city and its quarrel people. McGilded? That's amazing, sir. I mean, really, extraordinary. You're... But. Now they've got the gall to say I'm a good-for-nothing criminal. Me? Magnus McGilded? What in the matter with the London police, I ask ya? Give me a moment.
Don't pass out, please. He's blue in the face. Mr. Naruhodo. Perhaps now would be a good time to introduce ourselves while the gentleman catches his breath.
Yes, the rare time he's not talking. Good idea. Well, the thing is, sir...
Mr. McGilded, the thing is, we're actually here in London to study British law, and we're law students on a tour from Japan, you see, and... So if you don't have a lawyer for the trial yet, and you'd be happy to put yourselves in our hands...
What was I saying? Did you... I've given you 1,000 guineas to stand up there next to me, haven't I?
Well, yes, but I wasn't really offering. I was just stand up there next to you. I was gonna do the whole thing.
But he fixed it. What? I think I see what's going on here. You do? I know what you're thinking. This chancer of a fella claims to have more money than the Queen. But if that's true, why the blazes can he hire the finest lawyer in all of England? Because he did it! That's the only explanation, right? Well,
I don't actually think that. I just think maybe everyone secretly hates you and wants to see you dead. But since we're an outsider, we're not, we don't have that prejudice, I guess, in a sense.
well,
No, I disagree. I think just everybody hates his guts because he's a douchebag. Not at all. Although it is a little strange, to be honest. Why you don't have a lawyer, I mean.
Well, I can assure you I have tons of money, but that would be the fault of the Reaper.
I'm sorry? A Reaper? Huh? Are you talking about...
Aye! The Grim Reaper of the Bailey. Lord Baron von Zieks. He's the prosecutor.
Baron von Zieks.
The prosecutor's the Grim Reaper? How does he have so much free time? Two jobs?
When von Zieks stands for the prosecution, they call the accused his sacrificial lambs. And to this day, in every single trial in which he's been the prosecutor, the accused has been damned.
He's a flawless record. Reminds me of somebody.
So, to reach the desperate situation, well, there's no one willing to stand in defense against the fellow at all.
No wonder he keeps his win streak going.
You could say he's a living legend, the Old Bailey.
Goodness. Lord Baron von Zieks? He must be an exceptionally talented prosecutor, then.
Yeah, it's talent, I'm sure.
Talented isn't the word you're looking for, madam. It's cursed.
Cursed? He swore? My God.
A Reaper and a potty mouth? What on earth?
The defendant is summoned, and his counsel. Please make your way to the courtroom. The trial's about to begin.
His counsel. That'd be me. All right, let's break a leg, y'all. Let's get in there.
Oh, 'tis time. Oh, then, fella, don't let me down.
I don't know anything about the case. I didn't have time to get any evidence. You haven't told me what even happened.
Until you show your face in here. It made up my mind, so I had. What? Sorry? I've decided I had to defend myself in there.
How would that have even worked?
But then you made an appearance. Student of law. Why don't you know? 'Tis no accident. How can I show you that? 'Tis fate! So don't get cold feet now, boy, please! I need you here! I'll try my best, sir, but this is... oh, God. I literally know nothing about this case or about this man who stands accused. How? Naruhodo can't catch a break. I'm sorry, Phoenix's third trial was way easier than this bullcrap.
In fact, the only thing I do know is that I can't turn my back on him.
Bruh! Guh! In some other form of juh.
Mr. Naruhodo, the grunts will have to wait. The man has no one. I'll just stand alone in the courtroom, armed with nothing to defend himself. Yes, something that Kazuma would never have allowed to happen.
Counsel, for the defense!
What are you doing? If you're late for the start of the trial, you will lose your right to stand.
This trial can't begin. It's unfair. Is that gonna work?
I'll be right there.
And I'll be right there. I keep getting like Naruhodo and Susato's lines mixed up. Let's be honest, Susato's like, she's the brains of the operation, so it's not too bad, but it's happening then. My first trial in a British court. Hope you're watching over me, Kazuma. Because I have no idea how I'm gonna manage this. Oh, crap. Well, it looks real fancy. Oh, God, is that fire? Y'all, light bulbs. They're coming out soon. Check them out. They're nice. What lighting do we have back in Tokyo? I don't... Why am I so hung up on Edison? What the heck? Okay. Yo, the other person didn't show up. Poggers!
So this is the highest court in Great Britain. The Old Bailey. The century of history in this place is palpable, isn't it? It's so different than the Supreme Court in Japan. A lot noisier, too. It feels both imposing and serene at the same time. The atmosphere almost makes words redundant.
I didn't that fancy, come on.
Whatever the country, determining a person's guilt or innocence is always a solemn affair.
Then why are there so many people acting like this is a show or something?
May I say something, Mr. Naruhodo?
I don't see why not.
Yes? What?
He's back to his usual self.
Your eyes look ready to pop out of your head again.
I know, I just can't help it. This is hard, okay? What the frick? Edgeworth? Oh God, he's back. I didn't prepare an accent for the judge, I'm sorry.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby declare this court to be in session. We are here to determine the guilt of innocence of Mr. Magnus von Gilded. I now call upon the counsels of the prosecution and defense to declare their willingness to proceed.
The prosecution is fully prepared. That must be the Reaper of the Bailey. Nice cape, buddy. He really does look fully prepared to dispatch his next poor victim to the underworld. Oh, God.
Counsel for the defense, you appear to be Eastern.
Dang, okay then.
Do you speak English?
Oh, yes, of course, sorry. I just, wasn't addressed yet. Politeness in the... But he asked if the defense was ready. It couldn't be farther from ready if I tried. But, he's got a sword too. Those eyes please me. Nipponese. You could just say Japanese. They shroud your fear, your doubt, your trepidation. They run wild, clinging to some phantom notion of courage. The quintessential look of a sacrificial lamb. Huh? A cold shiver just ran down my spine all the way to the tips of my toes. Is he claiming the Japanese look like lambs? I beg your pardon? Huh?
Now, Mr. McGilded.
Yes, my lord.
You stand accused of murder. Capital offense, you could be sent to the gallows if found guilty.
You quite sure you wish to entrust your defense to this here foreigner?
Yeah. As I've already said, my lord, 'tis a grand thing to be given opportunities to the young, even if the fella's a student from some little island off the far... What the... Japan's the same size as Britain. I mean, kind of like Ireland's, though. But that don't count. What the... If it's not the British way to ignore the dangers to yourselves and give those less fortunate a chance. Yeah, I'd like to think that's a chivalry do the great British Empire proud.
Listen, McGilded.
What a fine gentleman London has.
Ever hear they donated 5,000 billion pounds to the government the other day?
Mother, may we go? I hate it. I saw polio.
It seems as though everyone in the public gallery is firmly behind McGilded.
Wow, I was totally wrong. The heck? Then it is just this guy's that good? This sucks!
That's definitely welcome news.
He certainly has a way with words. Surprised he couldn't convince anyone to defend him. Jeez. He could just lied. I guess they'd find out eventually.
Eloquently put, Mr. McGilded. Most laudable sentiments, yes. Now then, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm sure I need hardly remind y'all. The 6 members of the public being selected for your
What? Why does that guy have a knife? I don't blame that maid for being unamused.
Please don't throw that knife in my face. Please get it away. Oh, God.
Anyway, y'all ready to proceed? I selected for you. They're all impartial, I reckon, I'm sure. Yes, my lord. If the task is to send rotters to the gallows where they belong, I'm more than ready.
At the manner his lordship always says, we should dispose of rubbish promptly. Naturally, I agree.
Any criminals here will soon be wishing they never set eyes on me.
Okay. Moving on. Hey, you can't drink in here. Well, given the water in Britain was always really stinking dirty.
I'll feel the chill.
Oh, don't mind me, my dears. I'll just be getting on with my knitting. Must finish these mitts for my grandson.
Aw, she's precious.
Mr. Naruhodo, those people are...
Yo, we finally get a jury! Let's go! USA! USA! Anyway, that's something we don't have in Japan yet.
That's right. I've only read about it. But here in Great Britain, the court's final verdict depends on the opinions of these 6 jurors. The judge passed the sentence according to the law, but the jurors determine guilt based on common sense. So the defendant is ultimately judged from 2 completely different points of view.
But how exactly do the jurors give their verdict? I don't know. I've actually been so lucky in all my days. I've never had to go in for jury duty. Because, bro, I would have effed up.
I'm like, oh my gosh, she's an ace attorney! Wait, what? What were you doing again?
That I don't know, but, I'm sure it'll become clear as the trial progresses.
Yay! Another tutorial trial. Woohoo! It could be fun.
Prosecutor Zieks.
My lord.
It's been a number of years since we've seen y'all here in the court. Thought you renounced your fame and all that.
I'm known as the Reaper of the Bailey, my lord. Infamy rather than fame, I would say. But yes, 5 years have passed since I last spread my wings in this capacity.
So, what y'all brings you back? You miss me? I miss you. Is there something changed, circumstances of which the court should be aware?
Well, golly, he dresses so fancy. I'm envious. I leave that to your imagination, my lord. So the Reaper's been out of action for 5 years. Dang, bro, don't you get bored? I guess he just reads. Why did he choose to come back today of all days? Come on!
Don't lose heart, Mr. Naruhodo.
Okay, I'll do it because you said so.
As you wish, sir. Coordinator list comes here to return and all that. Now then, open up the statements, I think. Summary of the case, if you please.
Certainly, my lord. As your lordship is aware, this is a case of overwhelming simplicity.
We must
be the ones in here who aren't aware of this then.
What is it? The incident took place in the late evening. 3 days passed. The hour was some minutes after 10. The victim was a maker of building bricks, known in the community as Thrice Fried Mason. Fired Mason. Oh. It was not triple fried.
Sorry, thrice? What? Homie can't keep a job? What? And he gets killed? That's effed up.
He was a very accomplished craftsman. Bricks he fired were said to be almost indestructible. Had a couple there in my house. Oh no, that boy dead. It's a shame he didn't have a brick in his gut.
The victim's corpse was discovered in an omnibus in service on the streets of London at the time. A dagger that had been thrust into the victim's abdomen is believed to be the ultimate cause of death.
We all know that's not true. Did anyone lift his hat up and see if there was rat poison? Gotta do these things.
Here's the autopsy report from the investigating medical officer at Scotland Yard.
Thank you, counsel. So I accept that and photographic evidence. Well, give me that sucker and that one too. All right, let's skiddle-dee-doo.
And one further item of evidence. The prosecution wishes to submit these as well.
And these are gardening gloves. Oh, good Lord, look at that. That out of blood. What the heck, counsel?
Yes, my lord. Seized by a policeman who arrived at the scene. These gore-soaked gloves were taken from the hands of the accused when he was arrested.
Homie, you can't be having blood-covered gloves. What? Gloves on the... Oh, God.
Hey, but do them gloves fit? Hold up. We gotta talk about that.
Well, yes, I accept this as evidence, too. You gotta do that. You gotta stay vigilant and all that.
Come on. This sucks. I'm backed into a corner before I've even started. Continuing. He also has a collection of daggers, you see. We brought every single one of them to the courtroom. According to the driver of the omnibus, there were only 2 passengers traveling inside his vehicle at the time.
Hey, yo, this is why I don't share a drive when I get an Uber, bro. You never know. I ain't about that mess, dude. I'll pay the extra $10. I don't get stabbed.
Only 2. Obviously, one of those passengers was the deceased brickmaker, Mr. Mason.
Oh, I get it, Mr. Mason.
The other was the accused, Magnus McGilded.
Dang.
Hey, that guy's got a knife too. What the? Well, the damned in their circumstances, to say the least. Ain't looking good for you, defendant. What do you say? Well, of course, I have no recollection of such a thing.
McGilded, you can't lie in court!
To be sure, I rode the omnibus that evening. But whether I'm in a cabbage, I'm taken with a fierce tiredness and I always succumb to it.
But you fell asleep in the cabin. What are you, a baby?
You claiming I have been there asleep? What are you, 5? 'Tis the motion of the carriage, my Lord Lytton. So it is. When I opened my eyes again, 'twas a desperate sight before me. A body of a man I never laid my eyes on before in my life.
How convenient for him.
Now I ask you, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fellow blooded from his stomach? Was about to start worrying about my gloves now, was I? Race out to give the man a hand.
That seems logical. So the blood got in his gloves. Then after the man had been killed... I mean, what if that is true?
Unfortunately, that statement of the driver's is only the beginning.
Come on. What else did he do?
There were multiple witnesses to the precise moment which the brickmaker was fatally stabbed.
Hey, can we see some of these witnesses then? Was it a foggy day, mayhaps?
Order.
when the killing took place. Only the victim and the accused were inside the carriage, and there were witnesses to the crime. This is not just a case of compelling evidence. No, it's the nail in the coffin for the accused.
Nah.
Well, thank you, counsel. Circumstances of the crime might have been made quite clear. I think we'll need to hear testimony from these here witnesses first of all, so get them in here. Come on. Hopefully not by carriage. You can't trust nobody nowadays, my God.
Your wish is my command. Zieks, out! Bailiff, bring the witness in at once!
All right, let's see this sucker. Oh, there's a lot of people that saw this. Oh, God.
Witnesses, your names and occupations.
Oh, God, this is so many voices.
My name is, well, everyone calls me Beppo. Or Beepo. Beppo's fine. I drive an omnibus in the East End.
Bruce Fairplay. I'm a banker in the city.
My name's First. Lay Day First. And I make hats for gents, not of hats.
Let's begin by confirming the facts. 3 days ago, at a short time after 10 o'clock, in the evening to be precise, all of you present in the stand were in an omnibus and witness to the aforementioned incident. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Quite right.
Yes, sir, that's right, sir.
Very well, then. Let's proceed to formal testimonies, please. Get him in here. Each will tell the court precisely what you saw.
God, am I even ready for this? I don't know. Also, I'm sorry, I'm having to throw some southern accents in here. That guy looks like he's from goddamn Georgia. Now, y'all can't tell me. Okay, let's go back to Beepo. Johnny, it's Beppo. I like Beepo instead. Look at him. He just touches his nose and goes, meow, 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 meow.
It was the last bus of the evening, so I had a few customers. I remember it well.
The victim and the man accused of killing him were sitting next to each other inside the bus. Then out the blue, the accused just reached over and plunged a knife right in his guts.
Oh, MG. That's right, he stabbed him. I screamed, I did. Couldn't help it. I mean, goodness.
As soon as I heard the scream, I stopped my bus, and that's what I saw, too.
That was brief.
Unambiguous testimonies, I must say.
Exactly, my lord. Whatever you just said. These men witnessed the incident in the omnibus with their own eyes.
Who's to say their eyes are theirs? I'd like to ask a question if I may, because really I don't have much else to do.
Yeah, cancel, you got it. What's up?
Well, this testimony, makes absolutely no sense to me whatsoever.
Why not?
Well, the incident took place inside a moving carriage, didn't it?
As he'd been clearly stated from the outset, yes.
Well, in that case, how could those two witnesses possibly have seen what would happen? There's no way they could have seen the inside of the moving carriage. Yeah, he's right. Are y'all fibbing?
How quaint. I'd read that civilization in the Eastern Island nations was a good century behind our own. But you're here in London yourself. Are you really so ignorant about our omnibuses?
Yes. I don't actually know what that is.
Tell me, Nipponese friend, have you ever traveled in an omnibus?
That's the carriages, right? Well, no. Only arrived in London this morning, I'm afraid.
No matter. I've arranged for us to see for ourselves the actual scene of the crime, that is.
Huh? How you doing that? What?
A carriage is designed to be moved, after all. Presumably you understand that much.
Yeah, I do.
The omnibus in which this bloody crime took place in here today is in this very building. How'd you fit it inside how'd you fit a bus inside the... What? Bailiff! Get it in here! The bus! Bring it forth.
They're actually doing this. Huh?
What the?